Imagine a world without YouTube. No music videos at the click of a button. No tutorials showing you how to fix your computer. No travel vlogs. No podcasts. No educational channels. No creators making a living by sharing what they know. Today, YouTube is one of the most visited websites on Earth. Billions of people watch videos every single day. But here's something surprising. YouTube wasn't created by a giant technology company. It wasn't invented after years of planning. It started with a simple problem that 3 friends wanted to solve. A problem that changed the internet forever. Hello, my amazing students. My name is Sarah. And today, we're going to learn English through one of the greatest success stories in internet history, the story of YouTube. We'll discover how 3 former PayPal employees built a small website that became the world's biggest video platform. We'll learn why Google paid an incredible $1.65 billion to buy YouTube only about a year after it launched. We'll explore how YouTube completely changed entertainment, education, business, and communication. And finally, we'll look at what the future might hold for one of the most influential websites ever created. As you listen, you'll improve your English vocabulary, listening skills, pronunciation, and understanding of natural English while discovering the fascinating history behind a platform that millions of people use every hour. So whether you watch YouTube every day or only from time to time, you're about to discover the incredible journey behind the website that changed the internet forever. We'll explore this story through 5 lessons. Lesson number 1, the problem that started YouTube. Lesson number 2, the birth of YouTube. Lesson number 3, Google buys YouTube. Lesson number 4, how YouTube changed the world. And finally, lesson number 5, the future of YouTube. Let's begin with lesson number 1, the problem that started YouTube. Before we start, can I ask you one question? A year from now, will your English be better than it is today? Or will you still be saying, I'll start next week? The truth is, most people don't fail because English is difficult. They fail because they never truly commit to it. That's why, for a limited time, I've reduced the price of the Native Flow English coaching experience to just $5. Not because it's worth only $5, but because I don't want money to be the reason you never start. For less than the price of a coffee, you can begin building a skill that can stay with you for the rest of your life. If you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Click the link in the description. Join us today, and I'll see you inside. Now, let's begin today's lesson. Lesson number 1, the problem that started YouTube today. Watching a video online feels completely normal. If you want to learn how to cook, you open YouTube. If you want to repair your phone, you open YouTube. If you want to learn English, you probably open YouTube. Everything seems so easy. But 20 years ago, the internet looked very different. In the early 2000s, finding videos online was frustrating. Most websites focused on text and pictures. Videos were usually stored on personal websites with slow download speeds. Some video files were so large that downloading them could take hours, and even after downloading them, there was no guarantee they would actually play on your computer. Different computers used different video formats. A file that worked on one computer might not work on another. For many people, sharing a simple video with friends was surprisingly difficult. Email services had very small attachment limits. Social media platforms as we know them today didn't really exist. Facebook had just launched and was still limited to university students. Instagram, TikTok, and many other platforms hadn't even been created yet. The internet had information, but it didn't have one simple place where anyone could upload and watch videos. That problem would soon inspire a revolutionary idea. The story begins with three young men working at PayPal, one of the world's leading online payment companies. Their names were Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and Jawed Karim. Working together allowed them to become close friends. Every day, they solved technical problems and built digital products. Without realizing it, they were preparing themselves for something much bigger. There are different stories about the exact moment YouTube's idea was born. One popular story says the founders had trouble sharing videos from a dinner party with friends. Another story says Jawed Karim became frustrated because he couldn't easily find videos online of important news events, whether it was a personal video or a famous event. The problem was always the same. Sharing and watching videos online was unnecessarily complicated. Instead of accepting that problem, they asked a simple question. Why isn't there one website where anyone can upload a video and anyone else can watch it instantly? Today, that question sounds obvious, but at that time, it was a completely new way of thinking. Many successful companies begin exactly like this, not with a huge invention, but with a simple problem waiting for a simple solution. The three friends didn't start by dreaming of building one of the biggest websites in history. They simply wanted to make video sharing easier. Sometimes people think great ideas arrive like lightning. They imagine inventors suddenly having perfect inspiration. But most successful ideas begin much more quietly. Someone notices an everyday problem. Instead of complaining, they decide to solve it. That's exactly what happened here. The founders weren't trying to change the entire internet. They were trying to remove one frustrating obstacle. Ironically, that small idea would eventually transform entertainment, education, business, journalism, and even the way billions of people learn new skills, including learning English. It's a powerful reminder that solving one ordinary problem can create extraordinary opportunities. The biggest success stories often don't begin with enormous dreams. They begin with curiosity, a simple question, and the courage to build something that doesn't exist yet. Without knowing it, those three former PayPal employees were about to change the internet forever. Lesson number 2, the birth of YouTube. In 2005, the three friends decided it was time to turn their idea into reality. Leaving the comfort of secure jobs wasn't an easy decision. PayPal was already a successful company. Working there offered stability, a good salary, and promising careers. But sometimes, building something extraordinary requires taking a risk. So Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and Jawed Karim began working on a new website. Their goal was surprisingly simple. They wanted anyone, anywhere in the world to be able to upload a video, share it with others, and watch it without needing special software or technical knowledge. Today, that sounds completely normal. Back then, it was revolutionary. One of the biggest challenges was making videos play directly inside a web browser. At that time, watching online videos was often slow and complicated. The founders chose technology that allowed videos to start playing almost immediately after clicking them. For users, this felt almost magical. No long downloads, no confusing instructions, just click and watch. That simple experience became one of YouTube's greatest strengths. On February 14th, 2005, the domain name youtube.com was officially registered. Interestingly, many people think February 14th is famous only because it's Valentine's Day, but it also marks the beginning of one of the most important websites in internet history. The founders continued improving the platform for several months. Then, on April 23, 2005, history was made. Jawed Karim uploaded the very first video ever published on YouTube. It was called Me at the Zoo. The video lasted only about 19 seconds. It wasn't professionally filmed. There were no special effects, no dramatic music, no expensive cameras. In the video, Jawed stood in front of elephants at the San Diego Zoo and casually talked about their long trunks. That's all. By today's standards, it looked incredibly simple. Yet that short video became one of the most historic videos ever uploaded, not because of what it showed, but because of what it represented. It marked the beginning of a platform that would eventually host billions of videos. Soon after launching, people began discovering YouTube. At first, growth was slow. Most new websites don't become successful overnight. The founders had to improve the platform constantly. They fixed bugs, made uploading easier, improved video quality, and listened carefully to user feedback. Then something interesting happened. People started sharing YouTube links with friends. One person showed another, then another. Soon, videos were spreading across the internet. This is what we now call viral growth. Instead of spending enormous amounts of money on advertising, the users themselves promoted the platform simply because they enjoyed using it. Funny videos, music performances, home recordings, pet videos, and personal moments began appearing every day. For the first time, ordinary people had a global stage. You no longer needed a television station to reach an audience. You didn't need permission from a newspaper or a movie studio. If you had a camera and an internet connection, you could share your story with the world. That idea completely changed media forever. Another reason YouTube grew so quickly was its simplicity. You didn't need to be a computer expert. Creating an account was easy. Uploading a video took only a few steps. Watching videos was free. People of different ages, different countries, and different backgrounds could all use the same platform. Sometimes, the most successful inventions aren't the most complicated. They're the easiest to use. That's exactly what YouTube became, a simple solution to a common problem. And although the founders were excited by the platform's rapid growth, they had no idea that an even bigger chapter of the story was about to begin. One of the largest technology companies in the world had started paying close attention, and that company was Google. Lesson number 3: Google buys YouTube. By the middle of 2006, something incredible was happening. YouTube was growing at an astonishing speed. Every single day, thousands of new videos were being uploaded. Millions of people were visiting the website. Friends were sending YouTube links to each other. Blogs were embedding YouTube videos. News websites were beginning to use YouTube clips. The platform had become one of the fastest growing websites on the internet. But rapid success created a new problem. Running YouTube was becoming extremely expensive. Every video uploaded had to be stored on powerful computers called servers. Every time someone clicked play, those servers had to send the video across the internet. As more people watched, the costs became higher and higher. Imagine owning a small cafe. At first, only a few customers arrive each day. Everything is easy to manage. Then suddenly, thousands of people begin visiting every day. Your business becomes successful. But you also need a bigger building, more employees, more supplies, and much more money. That was exactly what YouTube was experiencing. Its biggest challenge wasn't attracting users anymore. It was keeping the platform running. There was another challenge as well: copyright. Many users were uploading television shows, movie clips, and music videos without permission. Entertainment companies began complaining. Some even threatened legal action. The founders understood that YouTube had enormous potential, but they also knew they needed a strong partner to help solve these growing challenges. At the same time, another company was watching very carefully: Google. By 2006, Google was already the world's leading search engine. Its mission was to organize the world's information. The company understood something important. The future of the internet wasn't only text, it was also video. Google had already created its own video service called Google Video, but it wasn't growing as quickly as YouTube. People clearly preferred YouTube's simple design, its active community, and its huge collection of videos. Instead of trying to compete forever, Google made a bold decision. On October 9th, 2006, Google announced that it would buy YouTube for $1.65 billion in Google stock. At the time, many people were shocked. $1.65 billion sounded unbelievable. Some critics even said Google had paid far too much. They couldn't understand why anyone would spend so much money on a company that was only about a year old. But Google wasn't buying YouTube because of what it was. It was buying YouTube because of what it could become. The company saw the future before most people did. It believed that online video would eventually become one of the biggest forms of communication in the world. History proved Google was right. After the acquisition, YouTube gained access to Google's powerful technology, its enormous computer infrastructure, and its financial resources. The platform became faster, more reliable, more secure. It could now support millions and later billions of viewers around the world. Google also helped YouTube develop new ways for creators to earn money. Eventually, the YouTube Partner Program allowed creators to make income from advertisements shown on their videos. This changed everything. For the first time, making videos could become a real career. Teachers, musicians, gamers, chefs, scientists, artists, and storytellers could earn a living by sharing their knowledge and creativity. Today, millions of creators build businesses on YouTube. Some work alone from a small room. Others manage large teams and professional studios. All of that became possible because Google believed in YouTube's future. Looking back, the purchase that once seemed expensive now looks like one of the smartest business decisions in technology history. Sometimes, the greatest opportunities aren't obvious to everyone. The people who succeed are often those who recognize tomorrow's possibilities before the rest of the world does. Google didn't just buy a website. It invested in a future where video would connect billions of people across the globe, and that future is exactly what we see today. Lesson number 4: How YouTube changed the world. When YouTube first launched, its founders simply wanted to make sharing videos easier. They never imagined that their website would transform the way billions of people learn, work, communicate, and even build careers. Yet that's exactly what happened. Before YouTube, if you wanted to appear on television, you usually needed permission from a TV station. If you wanted people to hear your music, you often needed a record company. If you wanted to teach millions of people, you needed a school, a university, or a publishing company. The internet changed many things, but YouTube changed something even bigger. It gave ordinary people a chance to reach the entire world. For the first time, a student, a teacher, a chef, a gamer, or a musician could upload a video from home and potentially reach millions of viewers. Talent became more important than expensive equipment. Creativity became more valuable than having powerful connections. A simple camera, an internet connection, and a good idea could be enough to build an audience. That was revolutionary. Education was one of the areas that changed the most. Today, millions of students learn on YouTube every single day. People study mathematics, science, history, programming, photography, cooking, fitness, and languages, including English. Imagine trying to learn English 30 years ago. You might have needed expensive textbooks, language schools, or audio CDs. Today, you can open YouTube, choose thousands of free lessons, listen to native speakers, and practice whenever you want. Learning has become more accessible than ever before. Business changed too. Small companies discovered they could advertise their products through videos. Entrepreneurs started sharing their knowledge. Experts built personal brands. Many businesses that began with a YouTube channel later became successful companies. Some creators even launched clothing brands, technology products, books, courses, and international businesses. YouTube became much more than an entertainment platform. It became an opportunity platform. Entertainment also entered a completely new era. Instead of waiting for television programs at specific times, people could watch whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted. Comedy, music, sports, podcasts, travel, documentaries, everything became available with just a few clicks. This completely changed viewer habits. Today, many young people spend more time watching YouTube than traditional television. Journalism changed as well. When important events happen, people often upload videos within minutes. Sometimes, the first images of a major event come from ordinary people holding smartphones, not professional news reporters. This has made information travel faster than ever before. Of course, this also created new responsibilities. Because anyone can upload videos, viewers must learn to think critically. Not everything online is true. Checking reliable sources became more important than ever. Another remarkable change was the rise of the creator economy. Years ago, very few people imagined that YouTuber could become a real profession. Today, millions of people earn money creating educational videos, reviewing products, sharing stories, teaching skills, or simply entertaining audiences. Behind many successful YouTube channels are teams of writers, editors, designers, camera operators, animators, and marketing specialists. One platform created millions of jobs around the world. Perhaps the greatest impact of YouTube is that it made knowledge available to almost everyone. No matter where you live, you can learn from experts on the other side of the world. You can discover different cultures, hear different languages, understand different perspectives, and connect with people you've never met. That's an extraordinary achievement. The founders wanted to make sharing videos easier. Instead, they helped create one of the greatest libraries of knowledge and creativity in human history. Their idea proved something powerful. Sometimes, a solution to one simple problem can improve the lives of billions of people, and that's exactly what YouTube has done. Lesson number 5, the future of YouTube. When YouTube was created in 2005, its founders had one simple goal: make it easy for people to upload and watch videos. They couldn't have imagined what YouTube would become 20 years later. Today, more than 2.5 billion people use YouTube every month. Every minute, hundreds of hours of new videos are uploaded. People watch YouTube on phones and computers, tablets, televisions, and even inside cars. It's no longer just a website. It's part of everyday life. But YouTube isn't standing still. Just like technology itself, it continues to evolve. One of the biggest changes in recent years has been the rise of YouTube Shorts. As short-form videos became increasingly popular, YouTube introduced Shorts to allow creators to share quick, vertical videos that people can watch in seconds. This attracted new audiences, especially younger viewers who enjoy fast and engaging content. Today, many creators use both long videos and shorts to reach different kinds of viewers. Another major change is the rapid development of artificial intelligence. AI is already helping creators generate subtitles, translate videos into different languages, improve sound quality, remove background noise, and edit videos much faster than before. Some creators even use AI to create animations, design thumbnails, or organize large amounts of research. This doesn't mean creativity becomes less important. In fact, as technology improves, original ideas become even more valuable. AI can help create content, but it still needs human imagination, curiosity, and storytelling. At the same time, YouTube faces important challenges. One of them is misinformation, because anyone can upload videos. False information can spread very quickly. That's why viewers should always think critically, compare different sources, and verify important facts before believing everything they watch online. Another challenge is copyright. Every day, millions of videos include music, movies, or images created by other people. YouTube continues improving its systems to protect creators while allowing people to share original content responsibly. Competition is another reality. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and others compete for people's attention every day. Instead of ignoring this competition, YouTube continues adding new features, improving recommendations, and giving creators more ways to connect with their audiences. This ability to adapt is one of the biggest reasons YouTube has remained successful for so many years. Perhaps the most exciting part of YouTube's future isn't technology. It's people. Every single day, someone uploads their very first video. Many of those videos receive only a few views. Some creators become discouraged and stop. Others continue learning, improving, creating month after month, year after year. Some of today's biggest YouTubers started exactly that way, with one simple video, recorded in a bedroom, using an ordinary camera. Their success wasn't built overnight. It was built through consistency, patience, and a willingness to keep improving. That lesson applies far beyond YouTube. Whether you're learning English, starting a business, writing a book, or chasing any dream, every great journey begins with a single step. The story of YouTube isn't only about technology. It isn't only about business. It's about solving a real problem, believing in a simple idea, and continuing to improve it until it changes the world. The next great invention, the next amazing business, or the next platform that transforms millions of lives may already exist as a small idea in someone's mind today, maybe even yours. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed discovering the incredible story behind one of the most influential websites in history while improving your English. Keep learning, keep exploring, keep asking questions, because every great discovery begins with curiosity. And I'll see you in the next lesson.